Council comments. Ben, you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll start. I don't know what else we'll start with. I guess I do. Given the weather the last month and watching our public works crews deal with what they had to deal with, to stand beside them and look at a water leak, standing in mud almost to their knees, I'm proud of their work ethic, each and every single one of them. And I stand behind them and the work they do. And, you know, nights when I was sleeping in a warm bed, they were out there in 12, 14 inches of snow, you know, around the clock. Some of them got an hour of sleep. So I want to say just that I'm proud of them and their work ethic, and I think that should be held high. Second, thank everybody for coming out. It's a big crowd tonight. Ms. Lightfoot, thank you for the Parks and Trails update. I rode a bicycle down there the other day, and I almost had to walk it up the hill because I realized how old I was and out of shape. But that place is beautiful, and I think that swing down there is going to be nice. Mike, thanks for the FOIA. Chuck, thanks for the updates, and look forward to working with Ms. Saxon in the future and trying to do some things here in town. Mayor Irvin, that's all.
Shorty, you want to go next?
Ben, I'm with you. I think Public Works, you just gotta work your tail off. You know, sometimes you get a little break, you stop in the store, but that's all right. You know, I see you out there in the snow and down in the mud hole and the ditches in the freezing rain in the middle of the night, getting stay up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, going back to work at 7, 8 the next morning. That for less pay than where you could go to the county and make more money. You know, that's a big deal. And please don't leave. We want you here.
We're leaving enough. Yeah.
You know? So, you know, it's just, we're glad you're here. Well, going to the Main Street, recognizing these businesses, Keith and Celeste, they rent my building, so you know I want them to succeed. Hey, you know, they're, you know, someone asked me what was I doing becoming a pastor at 55 years of age. I want to know who opens up an ice cream shop at December 27th. Yeah. Expects to make it. But they'll make it. I've been in there, and it's really been a great, it really looks good in there, and they serve good ice cream and hot dogs, and I think someone stole a picture off their wall.
Comic book.
A comic book.
Yeah, comic book.
Off their wall, you know, and we had cameras up in there. I don't know if they're going to put them back. We took ours down when we left, but we had our shop. But to set in there day in and day out and for hours and no customers show up, it takes a lot of patience. A lot of patience. And when you run a business downtown, sometimes it's like that. You got 4 or 5 hours and nobody comes in. And then all of a sudden you got 20 come in. And Betsy and her place. We was in our Saturday and checking it out. I think my wife bought. She bought something. She don't go in unless she buys something. But and then Jennifer, I think Jennifer's last name is Peters. Peters, yeah. I call it the hippie store. Got some pretty wild clothes in there, you know. I might have worn back in the 70s. I don't think I'd look pretty good in them like today. And Chuck, you're still doing a great job.
Thank you. Do you, Mr. Councilman Wolf, do you want to inform everybody about the St. Joseph's?
Oh yeah, Ray said something. The St. Joseph children will be here Saturday. They come from St. Joseph University. We host them every year. They stay here for 7 days. They do work on people's houses. They do the public servants. The reason they come here is part of their study of Appalachian America. So they want to know what us country folks do. But some of these people, some of us never seen mountains. They've been in the city their whole life. You know, it's just hard to fathom that. And they're great kids. they're great kids. So I'm feeding them Saturday at 6 o'clock. Well, if you see a big roaster down here and a few of the parking spots blocked off, and we're cooking pork, and you're welcome to stop in and have a pork sandwich if you would like. We're going to feed them first out. And do this, you know, we have 36 houses we're supposed to work on. I don't think we'll get to all of them. Usually my son takes a crew and goes out and...
How do you put your name on the list?
They do, well, next year you'll have to contact Don Woodward.
Who?
Don Woodward, he handles everything. It used to be Roger Bush. Roger retired and moved to Carolinas, but Don Woodward handles everything. We have 3 or 4 meetings before they get here, and we have everything set up. They stay at the Catholic Church up on Jefferson Street. They sleep on the floor. So they spend their spring break coming here.
I believe this is their 17th consecutive year, isn't it?
17th consecutive year they come. The wall leaving town where the cemetery is, that white wall, they painted that one there. They painted that wall. It's, you know, they do a lot of work for the elderly people. We don't get on the ropes. If they have to get on the ladder, we don't let them go on the ladder. You know, it has to be ground level work because the insurance, floor is insurance. We don't want them to get hurt. So, other than that, Pam, thanks for your information about that. What was it? Go Regional Virginia or something? Go Virginia Regional. I think someone should look into that. Mike, you might have been a teacher. You did a good teaching job there. I ain't used to him having that tie on instead of that bow tie. It's just messing with him. I keep looking over it, looking with that bow tie. But hey, you've been a blessing to work with. You really have. You keep us well informed, and you're well knowledgeable. So, I guess that's it for me. Thanks everyone for coming out. Yep.
My turn. Well, first of all, thank God for this warm weather. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of cold and I'm tired of snow, and I love it, but I'm really done with it. I too want to echo the sentiments to our Public Works group. May I please pass on to the gang how much we appreciate the hard work they did during not just the snow, but all that freezing weather we had when you guys were out there all night, all morning, fixing, repairing, plowing snow. It's been one heck of a winter. I think it's probably the worst one I've ever seen since I've been a permanent resident here. And we appreciate all the hard work that all of you guys are doing out there. Please pass that on. Thank you so much. I appreciate Mr. Holmes coming in and doing a very comprehensive annual update on what we're doing with the Roanoke Valley Allegheny Regional Commission that I do serve on. I know I don't give updates as regularly as I should. We have a meeting this coming Thursday, which should be a pretty interesting one. But that was great because you guys can see all the great things that organization is doing for us here in Clifton Forge, working with Chuck to get all these grant monies. I'm excited about the new businesses, and I know that all 3 of the businesses that were represented here tonight are all doing very well. So I hope we continue that trend and keeping these businesses thriving and bringing more businesses. I know we've got more coming soon, but congratulations to the Ice Cream Depot, the depot in Maine, and also to Oso Foxy for their hard work and their success with their businesses. Of course, Mr. Lockerty, thank you for your class. FOIA, what an exciting subject, and now we've all been through training again, and actually, I have to say, I agree with Shorty here, that you really did a good job teaching that. That was very interesting as that could be. I appreciate that. I got a lot out of that. I'm very excited about working with Maria Saxton. She is going to do great things for this town. She's been working with us for years, and now she is going to be working for us. So we've been looking forward to being able to hire somebody like this to help this town prosper, and we've been talking about it since I've been on council, and finally this has come to fruition, and we're going to see great things happening with the help of her. With Maria Saxton. So that is very exciting, and I'm really looking forward to it. I also want to say, with the St. Joseph's students that are coming out, This is an alternate spring break group. And so if you're not sure what that means, while the other college students are going down to the beach to party for a week, these kids take their spring break and they do volunteer service work. I worked with them in Virginia State Parks a lot from different colleges. I went and met with them last year when they were here. If you see these kids out working in the community, say hi, introduce yourself. They love to be here. They do want to meet people, but very excited, and I will be there Saturday night for sure. Chuck, as always, keep up the great work. We are taking this town places. I do apologize for the tax thing, but understand we have no control over that, and we're going to do everything we can do to keep that from hurting our residents as much as possible. Thank you all so much for coming out, and I think that's all I got.
Vice Mayor?
I'll also say thank you guys for coming out. I don't know if it was the issues that were on the agenda or just the better weather we got to see today. But I appreciate you guys coming up. Appreciate you guys being as patient, everyone that stayed, because it's a longer than normal meeting, you know, with all the presentations that we had. But thank you guys for being patient and sitting through it. I thought Mike did a great job. We know we've been through VOIA training a couple times now, but it's always something new that I'm picking up. So that was very informative, and I appreciate your time. Chuck, I agree with your sentiments expressed for your people in Public Works. I think personally, as a citizen myself here, it's comforting to hear that snowplow out there. You know, when you know a foot of snow's coming, and you know you worry about getting out and getting to places. So that's a comforting sound to me, even if it's in the middle of the night. So I appreciate all you guys do, and for the sake of brevity, that's all.
I too would like to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I'd like to thank Mr. Holmes for his presentation. Thank you, Mike, for what you do for us. And like you say, in closed session, everybody thinks it's whatever. You know how important it is. You keep us on the right track. Thank you for everything you do. I'd like to thank Main Street for what they do, and congratulations to the new businesses. I'd like to thank Amanda and Public Works for what they do in the snow, and especially Amanda for putting up with me, had to give me a ride in the snow. The school called off, so I didn't have to work. I came down and I said, well, I'd like to just ride with one of them. So they get Amanda give me a ride along. Tremendous what that girl can do with a snowplow. She's up on the wheel with the button, back on the wheel, and never hit a car. I said,
Good day. The day before I come sideways off the top of the morning.
I'm glad I was with you that day. But thank you, Amanda, and thanks for all Public Works does. And I'd like to also thank the people who fed y'all. There's two Jack Mason's Tavern, and who's the other one?
Arts and Crafts Center.
The Arts and Crafts Center.
Private citizen, a couple private citizens.
That fed y'all for the great job you did in the snow. Thank you. I'd like to thank our engaged mayor for being here tonight, Mr. Persinger. Thank you for coming to our meeting. I did thank Public Works and snow. There used to be an intergovernmental committee. That was two people from each locality, Covington, Clifton Forge, Orangate, and Allegheny County. It dissolved a while back, maybe a year or two ago. I want to bring that back. I've talked to all the localities but Covington, and everybody's in for bringing the two represent their area to that meeting where we can sit down and talk, see what we can do for each other, and just work things out if we need to. That committee will probably be back in full force. I hope to have a meeting in March. And with that said, I thank everybody for coming again, and I need a motion to go into closed session.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Y'all here and y'all want to show appreciation to us, and I appreciate that more than y'all know. I honestly wish I could take credit for my guys being as awesome as they are, but I could be the best manager in the world, and without the humanity and the respect that they are given regularly by Chuck Unruh and by council members who approach us on the street, they would not hear what I did for them. They are showed so much respect, so much humanity, and so much just appreciation from higher ups That is the reason why they're out here working minimum wage, long hours, and just doing what they do. And I can't take credit for that, so.
Well, thank them from all of us, please.
Motion to go in closed session.
Okay, you have something to do?
You got something to read?
Somebody gotta read?